We're weeding here over the irrigation pond. And anyway, a lot of weeds. You can see this pile here. That pile there is just from this area right here. Because this looked like that, or that. But anyway, not complaining, just showing you a lot of weeds. And I wish these grasses would take off and dominate. Problem is they're not dominating. There's a couple spots they're getting big, but the plants, those blue plants there, the blue blossoms, those are doing well. The other plants, this is a plant there, those are doing well. The grasses just aren't taking off like I thought they were supposed to. So anyway, there's that. I want to talk to you about the well. I'll show you the pond real quick. Where we sprayed, you can see it worked. Remember, all that was green, thick green duckweed, and it's definitely dead. I was told it would just sink to the bottom and decompose. And I guess it is, because it looks like a little less than yesterday, but I don't know. And the good thing is there was this other plant growing in here, just all these leaves that were on the, it got that too, which is good. Leave a little more open water. So I want to give it a couple more days and see what it does. And then if we need to, we can go in and start netting it out. We got a net, a little bucket with a garbage bag, and just start netting it out in the boat. But right now we're concentrating on the weeds, because you can see it's just out of control again. And we just left this for a couple weeks because we had to move over to the pool and do some mowing and spraying weeds out and back. And anyway, you know all the stuff we had to do. And but anyway, it didn't take long for these weeds to come right back. And then the fruit, I know I was talking to you about my theory and all that stuff, but the bottom line is the fruit is not looking good. There is a lot of shatter up top here, mainly up in block 7 and lower 6. I mean everywhere, but now that the fruit is set and everything's kind of doing its thing, I mean this looks kind of good. You can see these berries, but block 7, there's a lot of rows that look really bad. So I just wanted to inform you that there is a lot of shatter. And I guess due to the long bloom and during the conditions during the long bloom, the moisture, the fog, everything. So I just wanted to make you aware. Tony's aware. We talked about it. He's looked at it. I've sent him some videos, and he's supposed to come up and take a look in person too this week. He's had his scouts up, but I wanted him to see it, you know, right now in person. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up. And then the water, I told you about the well, what it was doing. Well, last night, I ended up spraying last night. I didn't spray the night before because I just hit a wall and couldn't do it. But I sprayed last night, and I was filling the tank here with the hose, and we ran out of water. It shut down just with filling that 150-gallon tank. Now, granted, the water tank was filling at the time, because I went up there when it shut off, and it was just finishing up, filling the tank back up. You know, it gets down to a certain level, the float valves turns it on, it fills it back up. So, but it shouldn't do that. I mean, so I called Peterson. Bottom line, I called Peterson. I told him what was going on. The pump, the well pump, is set at 315 feet, and the static water line is at 60 feet. So I know you said you thought we put the pump pretty high up, but I guess what they said, what Rich said down there, was compared to the depth of the well, which is 520 feet, 300 feet is high. Compared to the static water line, it's not high, it's way down there. So, but anyway, he said it could be these pump savers. They're called pump savers, and when the level gets down, they shut the well down so it doesn't burn up your pump. He thinks that it didn't necessarily go all the way down to 300 feet, but just the change in water level could have triggered it to shut down. And maybe the water savers, the pump savers, need to be recalibrated. So, and there's a possibility it could be electrical, but what he said, it sounds like it's those pump savers need to be recalibrated because the water level went down, and it just senses that it's too low and it shuts off. So I hope that's it. He said it's unlikely that the water level went down to 300 feet. He said, but it could happen. You gotta hope it didn't, because that wouldn't be good. So anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll wait. So anyway, he's gonna call me and set up an appointment. I want to just verify, check that with you, that that's okay. I mean, I think we need to have it looked at probably immediately, see what's going on. I haven't been refilling the pond. As you can see, our indicator here, it's down a ways. We haven't watered though either, just the one watering we did. And so anyway, so I'm gonna have them come up, look at it, and I'll let you know, get an estimate on what they're going to charge and all that, and what they're going to do, and keep you in the loop on that, of course, as soon as I hear from them. So let me know if you have any input on that, as far as if you want to do something else, or anyway. But we're going to keep weeding all day and see what we can get accomplished. You can see that area where Jimmy is. See, that was just complete, just tall weeds all through there, right there. I mean, I know we can get a handle on it. It's gonna take a little while, but I mean, we could get a big crew up here, but I don't think we need to at this point. But reserve the right to change my mind on that, and if so, I'll let you know. See what you think. But for now, we're just going to keep pulling weeds.